The world doesn't stop for you. It never did. And it never will. You wake up one day and realize no one's knocking at your door with the answers. No one's handing you the life you've been dreaming about. No one's coming to fix it. No one's coming to save you. That's the moment most people break. But that's also the moment some people wake up. I used to think the world owed me something. That if I worked hard enough, if I played by the rules, someone, somewhere, would notice. They'd give me that chance, that break, that moment that changes everything. But life doesn't work like that. It's not a movie where the hero is discovered. It's a storm, and the only way through it is to move. For years I waited for someone to see me, to believe in me, to tell me I was good enough. And while I waited, my time was slipping away. You know that feeling when the world feels like it's closing in, when the dreams that once lit you up start to fade into the background, when you wake up and wonder if you were ever meant for more, or if that was just something you told yourself to survive another day. That's where I was. Invisible, broke, lost. And I had a choice. Keep waiting for someone to save me, or become the person who does. That's when it hit me. No one's coming. No one's supposed to. Because this struggle, this pain, this climb, it was mine. It was the fire that would forge who I was meant to become. When I finally realized that, something inside me shifted. I stopped blaming. I stopped waiting. And I started moving. I didn't know how. I didn't know where it would lead. But I knew one thing. If I didn't take control, I'd be stuck forever. That's the truth no one tells you. The cavalry isn't coming. You are the cavalry. When you take that first step alone, without applause, without validation, without someone telling you you're enough, that's when you find your power. You learn to trust the quiet inside you, the voice that says keep going, even when the world goes silent, even when no one believes. I remember the nights when the city was asleep and I wasn't. I'd sit by a cracked window, script in my hand, reading lines that no one would ever hear, dreaming of a life that felt impossible. A stage that wasn't mine yet. I failed more times than I can count. I auditioned for roles that vanished before I even left the room. And the silence after rejection, it's heavy. It fills the space like a fog. But you learn something in that silence. You learn that pain isn't the end, it's the beginning. Every failure carves a piece of you into shape. Every rejection teaches you what you can endure. And every lonely night whispers a simple truth. You're still here. That means something. You may not see it now, but every struggle is building you. Every sleepless night is shaping your strength. Every disappointment is teaching you how to rise without help. You become dangerous when you realize you don't need saving, because that's when nothing can stop you anymore. You want to know what separates the ones who make it from the ones who don't. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's hunger. The hunger to rise, the hunger to keep moving even when it hurts. The hunger to build something from nothing. Most people want the result. Few are willing to live in the process. But the process, that's where you find who you really are. You can fake confidence. You can fake smiles. But you can't fake persistence. And when you've been through enough pain, enough loss, enough nights wondering if it's all worth it, that persistence becomes your identity. It becomes your armor. You stop chasing easy. You start chasing meaning. Because the truth is, success doesn't happen in front of people. It happens in the quiet moments when no one is watching. When it's just you and the fight inside your own head. You tell yourself, one more try, one more day, one more step. And that one more try, that's the difference between quitting and becoming unstoppable. I used to think courage was loud, but real courage is silent. It's the voice that says, get up, when everything inside you says, stay down. You want to build a life? You want to rise? Then stop waiting for a rescue. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. There is no right time. There's only right now. The door you've been waiting for. It's not going to open by itself. You have to break it down. Every success story you see, They all started where you are, lost, uncertain, afraid. The difference: they moved anyway. They didn't wait for the fear to go away. They walked with it. They carried it. They turned it into fuel. You think you need confidence to start. No, you start, and that's how you find confidence. You show up again and again until the world has no choice but to see you. When I first stood on stage, I wasn't fearless. I was terrified. But I realized something. The fear meant I cared. The fear meant it mattered. So I leaned into it. I let it burn through me until it became energy. And that's what I want you to understand. The things that scare you the most are often the things that will define you. You're not weak because you're afraid. You're alive because you still have something to fight for. So fight. Fight for the version of yourself that refuses to give up. Fight for the person you could become if you stopped making excuses. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you, and start believing in yourself with a kind of madness that scares people. You don't need validation. You don't need permission. You don't need saving. You need effort, discipline, relentless self-respect. Because when you stop depending on others to save you, you become unstoppable. There's power in standing alone. There's power in silence. There's power in being the one who decides, I'm not waiting anymore. You have one life, one chance to see what you're made of. So what are you waiting for? The right moment, it's gone. It was yesterday. The only thing that exists is now. This second, this breath, this choice. You can spend it complaining, waiting, hoping someone will show up and make it better. Or you can spend it building yourself into someone who doesn't need saving. Every step you take alone strengthens your spine. Every choice you make without applause grows your courage. Every day you wake up and do it again. That's where your destiny begins. Look, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Start messy. Start scared. Start uncertain. But start. Because life doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards action. There will be pain. There will be doubt. There will be nights when you want to walk away from it all. And in those moments, remember this: no one is coming to save you. But if you hold on, if you keep pushing, if you keep showing up for yourself, you'll realize you were the hero you were waiting for all along. So rise. Rise from the excuses. Rise from the waiting. Rise from the fear that's been holding you still. You have everything you need. It's been there all along. The question is, are you ready to use it? The world won't hand you greatness. It won't hand you freedom. It won't hand you your dream. You'll have to take it piece by piece, moment by moment, day by day. That's how you build a life worth living. Don't let your story be one of waiting. Let it be one of rising, of moving, of becoming. Because no one is coming to save you. But if you dare to rise, you'll realize you don't need them to. Pause. This is your time, your fight, your fire. Get up, start now, and never look back.